Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of In the Box Seats. We're joined by Nevesh Ramdhani on the success of last Saturday. We welcome back to the turf here at the Gold Coast Turf Club. Great day, great weather. How was it from your point of view, Nevesh? As we say a hello to you. Hello, Ella.
Hello.
Hello, Mitch. Hello, Ella. Yeah, look, it was a fantastic day. There was obviously a lot of work leading up to it, getting all the final preparations ahead of the day. But when the day arrived, it was a beautiful day. Sun was shining, and we had some great racing on a fantastic track, and all the feedback has been really positive.
And we had, such great feedbacks from the jocks leading into that 9th of December. How reassuring was that for you going into a race day, knowing that, the industry, the jockeys are, the turf has set and it was ready to race?
Yeah, look, and I think a few things that we took away from our test gallops. When we set out to design the track, obviously the plan was to use the existing profile, and we knew that was a great profile, and we know that kikuyu grass grows well in it. And that's now can be seen, it's proven correct. But we did make a few changes to the track. We've changed the cambers. We've got 4% on the turns and 1.5% in the straight. We have some drainage now, and we have a fantastic irrigation system. So those three main criteria is what really has enhanced the track, and what is going to set it on a path that's going to be successful in the future. So it was pleasing from the first gallops, the feedback that we had about the camber, because cambers it can be a bit tricky to get right, but on the 4%, I think we're on a winner. The feedback was to that effect as well. Even from the 1,000-meter race, which is a new start. We have raced 1,000 meters before, but we've significantly changed how the 1,000-meter is constructed and how they race out of it. There's a lot more room now, and that was the feedback from the riders as well in general. Even though the circumference and the width of the track hasn't changed significantly, but definitely with the way it's constructed, it's a new surface. Riders feel like they have a lot more room because they have this camber that they can run around. A horse is, it's got its natural stride. It's comfortable coming around the turn and into the straight. So those are the kind of things that you want to see when you start in a new track. And the feedback that we got was basically that the design of the track has been successful.
And for punters, that makes it so much more exciting with a track that plays fair to all riders. It's going to make such exciting racing, especially on those big days like Wave and Magic Millions.
Most definitely, and look, this Saturday was day one out of many more to come, and riders were they're a bit weary and they want to be safe coming around it, and the 1,000-meter was the first race. I know there was some suggestion it might have been a little bit leaderish, but it certainly evened up. And as they got more confident riding it, you found that there were gaps. They were making moves at different parts of the track, and I think you'll find that on an ongoing basis that there's definitely going to be a lot more jostling for position, making moves, and horses getting opportunities to win from just about anywhere. And certainly when it comes to big race meetings like Wave and Magic Millions, there's going to be a whole lot of play with various jockey tactics. So I think it's going to be really exciting. And from what I can see anyways, the track shape and design and the way it drains, the consolidation of the grass, it's really exciting. It's probably one of the better tracks you're going to race on anywhere in the world. So really exciting for the future.
You're certainly not resting on what programs and all the work that you've put into the track so far. After the Magic Millions, there's another renovation period and a sand slick grooving process.
Yeah, so with any track, the success of a track is based on renovation, similar to buying a motor vehicle. You buy a car, you service it regularly, and it lasts a long time. And so with the sound maintenance program, which is what we have, it's going to set up the track really well for the future. So straight after Magic Millions, we'll shape the grass down a touch. We've got to add some sand grooving, and all that essentially is just adding sand bands into the soil profile, and that connects the slit drains, which are across the track. So the slits are across the track, and the sand groove go parallel with the rail. So if you imagine, there'll be a network of drainage now that connects together. It also allows the grass to grow through those sand bands as well. So you'll see after we've renovated the track, it will then find those sand bands and it will grow deeper and stronger roots in there. So it further enhances the consolidation process of the track. So beyond that, heading into winter next year, being the track's first season, it's going to be set up really well for weather, as well as will maximize growth from February to May when we can. And that track will be really well consolidated as we head into the next racing season.
Do you put your feet up on a Sunday and just go, oh, this is Sunday, you sort of break away from everything and then
Relax.
go and attack it again for another 6 days from Monday morning, or?
No, not really.
no rest.
It is a 7-day-a-week job.
Yeah.
It's the same as looking after horses.
Yeah.
You know, it's a living thing. So looking after turf is a 24/7 job. So we've got to keep an eye on it across the board and through all hours. But you know, on days like Saturday, and it's quite rewarding.
Yeah.
And that's what you do it for the love of it. And yeah, it's been really, really good to see how that track has performed, and every indication suggests that it's only going to get better as we move into the future.
It's so exciting to hear how passionate you are. You know, never in my wildest dreams 18 months ago would I think I'd know so much about grass, and I think the whole team here, it's from you and your education, even for us in the office, it's very interesting, and it's been amazing to see it, you know, talk to you 18 months ago about what was going to happen, and here it is behind us. It's super exciting. So obviously for you, your blood, sweat and tears are down there, but even for us as well to see it come to fruition.
I appreciate that, and it is a team effort. What you see in here today is a culmination of 10 years of planning, thousands of people's hard work, and you know, a lot of credit goes to Racing Queensland and the Gold Coast Turf Club for coming together and making this project happen, because it was a long process and some robust conversations along the way. And from what we saw on Saturday, I think, you know, the hard work is certainly starting to pay off, and all we need to do now is just keep that momentum and continue doing all the right things for the track, and it will be a success for the future.
So exciting.
And from what we just saw, you have to be the fastest man here on the Turf Club. That was...
I think he can get to the mounting yard to infield in 0.0 seconds.
Yes,
Never mind Josh Adokar being the fastest man on the planet. I think it's you,
I think Nevesh
well,
takes
when you worked at a place long enough, you find all the shortcuts. you have to find it to get the quickest way from A to B. And I think you guys were surprised at how quickly I can move.
We were very
for a big guy.
surprised.
Can you find me a couple of shortcuts to the broadcast box? Those 10 stairs are too much for me on Saturdays. Also on Saturday, we were blessed to have Frankie Dettori trackside, which was a big thrill for the club, and
especially for the jockeys as well. We got all the jockeys together in the mounting yard for a photo with Frankie, and you could see how exciting it was to have someone of his caliber, and for him to walk on the track and put his feet in the grass, and to have him, you know, put his expert opinion on what it looks like. It's phenomenal.
he was glowing of the track, Nevesh.
Yeah, wasn't it a treat to meet Frankie? And I've met him a few times, and for him to walk on the track, and you know, he was quite, you know, he was cautiously optimistic. He said it's still new, but he said certainly the density of the turf and that was as good as he's ever seen. So there were some good comments back from Frankie, and it was I suppose a fitting for a big day, the return to racing, to have a legend like him appear was just fantastic.
He was so good with his time with everyone through social media, and
he was amazing. He had time for everyone, and he was so lovely, and it was amazing to see him interact with everyone, and he was so lovely.
Gold Coast trainers still churning out the winners off the poly, which is good to see. Chris Lee's had a big day here and in Brisbane on Saturday with the Gateway. Him and Andrew Mellion teamed up with a winning double. So Mel Eggleston does a great job with the team here at the Gold Coast. And now that horse has booked its ticket to the Stradbroke if they choose to use that slot. And of course, big day here on Monday, Nevesh, the 2-year-old debut trials here on the course proper. Obviously, they're very sought after trials because if you win you get higher up in the ballot, and it's a random ballot come that Tuesday the week before the Millions. It's a interesting concept, the race, and it's building momentum each year. And those 2-year-old trials will be shortly after on Monday morning here on the course proper.
Yeah, looking forward to that. It's always an exciting day. We had that last year as well. We also have another one later in the month. So, it's that time of the year. Yeah, there's the build up to the Great Magic Millions. You saw at Wyong yesterday, some exciting racing down there. So, it's not just the silly season, but it's also the Magic Millions season.
Absolutely.
So, it's a great time of the year.
Might trademark that. I like it.
Speaking of which, we've got our Christmas party tonight.
We do. If you're wondering why I've finally put some effort into my hair and makeup on the show, we have our staff Christmas party tonight. So we'll be celebrating, and then we'll also be celebrating on Saturday here back at the track. We've got free entry for GA for all people who come along. We've also got a lot of members. We've got a members giveaway going on. Some treats. Santa Claus will be here. So if you haven't already, get out to the track on Saturday. It'll be very exciting.
Speaking of the new year, the wave is starting to build big momentum. Tab Wave,
Absolutely.
hearing some of the best jockeys in the land will be coming up, which is great. So looking forward to that.
It'll be an amazing day. If you haven't got your tickets already, please do. The link above. The restaurants are now sold out on Wave Day.
Yep.
So if you do want a ticket package, our event centre, Clicko in the Sun, is the last one available. So book in before it is too late.
Have you got a winner for Saturday?
Oh,
Fill the Christmas stocking.
I'm not too confident today because I had to look very quickly this morning. We're doing this show a little bit earlier today. So I've gone race 1, number 3, Laser Beam.
Should be hard to beat. It was well back to your last time around. They just missed.
Beautiful. So glad you have the reasoning behind it.
Mine is, the boys would know about this with me. They've nicknamed me Gator. So see you later, Gator. They reckon I can't get into my pockets and pay for anything.
Right.
So
that's why they were talking about alligators this morning. Gotcha.
Race 7, number 1, it actually is going very well, and the step up to 1540 proves hard to beat. Nevesh, have a great Christmas. Enjoy the next couple of weeks before it gets all full on again. You've done a remarkable job. As you said, it's a team effort, but you've been the driving force behind it, and the Turf Club is so excited with what's going to unfold with this turf track. It was just great to kick it off on Saturday, and we can't wait to have all those feature meetings next year.
Thank you very much, Mitch and Ella, and Merry Christmas to everyone. Have a lovely vacation, and we'll catch up early in the new year for Wave Day and Magic Millions.
Absolutely.
Looking forward to it. And it's been a very rewarding 18 months.
Thanks, Nevesh. And have we got another episode next week?
We do. One more. We got one more episode next week. So you'll see us
Santa
on
might
the time.
come.
So I think Santa is coming. So stay tuned for that.
Catch you all next week for our Christmas edition of In the Box Seat.